Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market with you real quick. But first, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. 25 basis point rate hike, current target rate right there. You can see 25 up here coming in this meeting today, guys. So there shouldn't be change, maybe volatility in the market as usual. Go into May. Let's take a look at May. 56 is going to say 525. So another rate hike in May. Okay. That's higher percentage there. We're going to go into June. Stays the same for June. 500 to 525 majority in June. So 14 of June. Let me go to July. And then you can see majority in July is going down. So still target area, June, July, guys. That's going, everything's going on. Let me go over some other data points here. DXY coming down. Could have corrected that whole cycle on this daily chart. It very well could have, guys. One of the things you look at here is this uptrend. And then you see how high it went here in the RSI. Didn't get an oversold, but it could be back down to a downtrend already, guys, on a DXY. So, and you're getting signals like that too in the TradFi markets. I still think they're in a bottom forming process, guys. Let me go to the futures. Here's the futures. Okay. Now let me take that back. Let me go SPY. I got my data points on there. So here's my data points on the SPX, guys. This move right here, I'm still waiting to see what's going to do. If it busts that high, then I'll know that this was a three-wave move. If it's going to roll over, we'll find out. But I'm still waiting for this 37.64 and maybe get down to this 37, the 1.38 and 1.618 target areas of about 3,700, guys. And doesn't look like it really wants to make it at this point. So that's how I'm looking at that. Things don't look as bad or extreme as most people think. I think a lot of people are factoring in like this banking collapse and things like that. I think it's going to be a distant memory here in the next couple of weeks, guys, if it's not starting to be already. Had to grab a little bit of coffee there, guys. Haven't had my morning coffee yet. So let's go over Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin, that trading at 28.4. Now, this area of Bitcoin, I'll show you something about that, guys, right there. Let me go into a 2-hour, put it on candles. And that area in the 2-hour, guys. Now, I'm not saying it can't roll over, okay? Roll over in that area, but you can see how it's going up, and it corrected here in the 2-hour, and then it went back up. It corrected there. You can see back down here, and you can see how it's kind of trending up, and it was correcting down into a cycle like that, guys. So this area, I mean, it would be nice for it to get up and then correct back down here to the 24.25 to re-enter in and keep going up, but this is giving up bullish signals. All right, in my opinion. Let me show you an example of that. It's right in this area, in this wave, guys. Or you can even go to this wave area, like right here. When it went up, high in the RSI, corrected deep, went back up a little bit, back down. As you can see, corrected, so then it could go back up. Or even in this area, how it went up, back down, corrected it, could go back up. Like that area right there. You see how it kind of went sideways, and see what it did in the RSI, brought everything down there, guys. So over here, in my opinion, it's just what it is on a smaller scale. You have to go to the lower time frames. Like so, even on a 4-hour chart. Here you see peak, now it's going up. And you might see it pop back down, might even just get down to 26.8, and it could really start dragging that RSI, guys, all the way back down here like this, down in this area, getting ready to go up again. So to me, it's putting out third wave characteristics as of right now. And let me go to a daily chart. Third wave characteristics. So 1, 2, and this is your 1, 2. And logarithmic targets, I've already done that, guys. But like you have inverse head and shoulders. The target is the middle of the box up to 38. Just on that. If this is a third wave, it could land anywhere from 43 and as high as 68, 69,000 on a third wave target, if that is a third wave, guys. So I would not be overly bearish, like I've been saying, for probably the past 30 to maybe even 60 days, whenever this all started. Yeah, back in January. GBTC pre-market 1606. Here's GBTC on a weekly chart. You can see inverse head and shoulders. Target for that there. I have targets here 22 as low as 2022 and as high as 26 and up to 31. If that's going to be doing that, we know what Bitcoin's going to be doing, guys. So here's GBTC's move right here that I think it's going to be doing. You have a good shot going to 2024. It's going to go back up there to these all-time highs, guys, areas, or potentially like a triple top type move up here. And I think you have a good shot of Bitcoin's probably going to be doing something like that too, guys, going into that. So going into the summer, June, July, that area, or maybe even a little bit earlier, things could get pretty crazy in the cryptocurrency market, in my opinion, guys. So other coins I keep track of. Ethereum, still looking pretty darn good. I think Ethereum could be going up for another shot. It's breaking out of resistance. Let me do a better Ethereum chart that I have right here. 1800 right now. The ETH BTC chart is one you want to pay attention to, but I think AltCoin season's going to come. The Bitcoin dominance is getting up there pretty good. They have that chart. If you're in altcoin season, Bitcoin season, well, Bitcoin's down at the bottom where it's Bitcoin season right now, and it's going to probably flip soon. It's going to turn into an altcoin season, and the data is pointing to that, guys, just based on the two biggest altcoins and the ETH BTC chart. So here's Ethereum on the weekly, and it's broken that long-term downtrend, and it's in this area, still 1800 area in my target box. It could come back and test it, okay? If it's in a third wave, it might have a shallow correction too. It might not hit that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back test that, and then next target's going to be over here, guys. Okay, up into these areas for me on let's say, just say over 2,500 for Ethereum, and then you have a very, very, very bullish setup for Ethereum too. And check this out, guys. I have it labeled here on the daily time frame a little bit better, but your 1-2 here, potentially 1-2, a 1-2. And the reason I'm labeling that too is because how deep it went in the RSI, and then it's onto a new wave, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a 3, for a 4, for a 5, and up on so, guys. So coming in the next couple months, things could get. I hope you're positioning yourself before and probably now, guys. Right now, that's what I'd be doing. Hex coin is taking off, going well beyond my targets. I had 10 cents top limit. It looks like it's probably going to work its way on 11 cents. So, these coins like this, people want to try to trade in and out of something like Hex. I'd say about Hex is I'd be, you could see shallow corrections, pretty shallow corrections, and you might get up there and exit too much, and it just has a shallow corrections. That's what would be my most concern with Hex, guys. Deep corrections are nice, they're easy to spot, but sometimes you just don't get them. Other coin, BNB, I've gone over this before, and this is, in my opinion, setting up for a massive move over here in the next few months, whatever that may be. It could be tomorrow, who knows, but this move over here, guys, with this 1-2, 1-2, and if this is a third wave, 1-2, then you're going, it's going to be going into, okay? It's me going into this move, okay? So Ethereum, looking good. Binance Coin, looking good. Bitcoin, looking good. TradFi markets, they're not as bad as people think they are based on the banking collapse. I kind of can read what a lot of people are doing. They're taking that data information and applying it to their charts, saying it must go down. Okay. Don't think the banking situation is bad as it is people it is. Like I said, I think it's going to be a distant memory. Like 2 weeks from now, people have forgotten about the banking situation, guys, or even a month. They'll be like, what happened? And then they're going to go back and look and realize, oh, wow, that was the bottom area of the, say, S&P. So Binance looks good. And then not GBTC, but the ETH Bitcoin chart is another one I wanted to go over with you guys. Right here is a little area. Let me go to 8-hour chart. I'm just waiting for it to probably do another little drop down here, guys. Okay, drop down here, and then I expect a reversal out of here. So maybe the next week or so, possibly. Check it on the daily chart, how deep it is down here in the RSI. Come back around, make that divergence for the 5-way swing, and then ETH is probably going to be getting ready to move in altcoins along with it. It looks like some of them did a pretty decent correction, like Gala. You know, Gala is a good coin right here, and you know, could have gone up into a wave, done a correction, and could be getting out of there. It could be set up here 1-2, and then up for a 1-2, and then off. Okay, that's how I'm looking at that. I'm looking at this as really, really bullish for Bitcoin, guys. So the signals are pointing towards bullishness for me. A lot of people are going to be left behind, guys. I can't believe 10K Bitcoiners are still talking about 8, 9, 10K Bitcoin, and it's sitting at 28,400 right now. That's just what it was up here, guys. I didn't think it was going to get this bad with it this high. But if you think about it, over here, everybody said Bitcoin's going to 100K. It started dumping. Nobody really believed it. Okay, it went back down. That was the end of the correction. Went back up. Did a back test on that trend line right there at 48K. And they still said it's going up to 100. And then this was a capitulation for Bitcoin, I think, right in this area for most people that were bullish. And 27,000, 28,000. And then everybody's bearish, and now has to keep going down. So what happened over here is happening over here, guys, except in reverse. The bears do not want to give up. It seems like Bitcoin's going to have to be at 45K until that they finally capitulate and realize that it's bullish is what's going to be going on. I made a joke about it. I said, yeah, Bitcoin will be at 35 or 40K, and they'll still be talking about 10K Bitcoin. I was kind of a joke, and I guess I shouldn't have made it a joke. I guess it is true. So there's a lot of this. This is big disbelief of everything's going on. Interest rates are going up. The banking crisis. They're pumping in, adding numbers to the balance sheet. 300 billion. Everything there. So they can't understand how this is going to be going up, and they couldn't understand how I'm saying that it's probably going to be hitting targets of 35, 38, and $40,000. That's just too unbelievable to them right now. And that was the same thing right here at 16 to 20K in this area. And now, I'm talking about 40K Bitcoin, but I've been talking about the FOMO wave that's been coming with Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, I've been talking about this for months since the end of mid-end 22 coming FOMO wave, because in my opinion, if this is a third wave, guys, more than likely, this is going to be a fifth wave thrust for Bitcoin on the weekly chart. So let me show you on the weekly chart, guys, real quick. This is going to be a fifth wave thrust on Bitcoin. You see how Bitcoin is set up for this touch right here, came back down, touch there, touch here in this area. And it's probably going up for, like, I'd say a triple top. And, who knows where it's going to end up. But fifth wave thrust, it could get real deep, but that's what I think possibly could going on. Same thing with, GBTC going into a fifth wave. You look at MicroStrategy is going into a fifth wave. There's other coins that are doing it too. Like, I could show you an example. Here's Litecoin. Litecoin has similar type of pattern. 1, 2, here's 3, back down 4. Litecoin actually did a really good job of resetting that cycle right here on that dip. And Litecoin could be going up $400, making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the start of a new pattern for it. So, and correct. That's what I'm seeing with that. Same thing with Bitcoin. And then I'm looking at it. I show you guys this chart too. Zoom all the way out. As a matter of fact, on the chart for Bitcoin, let me go to BLX a little bit better. On BLX chart is that this is probably going to be the fifth wave for Bitcoin, guys. Just going over the data points that are down here, which I've gone over with this trend right here. You got hidden bullish divergence. And then let me pull this back up. You have the same thing here on the Stokes RSI with hidden bullish divergence. It's getting ready to touch right there. These swings down here And the Stokes RSI, this does not have to go all the way up like that. All this needs to do is go up to like 30 or 40, maybe even 42. And you can see this whole area go up just like so beyond all-time highs with a move just like that. You can see right here when it went up like that, from there to there and went all the way up down there. And you have a massive amount of hidden bullish divergence, guys. So to me, this is putting off signals for a fifth wave thrust. I don't think it's starting a new cycle, guys. I think this whole thing is going to be the cycle, guys. This whole thing, just like so, maybe a third wave extension back down and then back up, just like so. You could have extended fifth wave. You very well could, guys. That fifth wave could extend. It could extend real high, okay? But I'm being realistic with a point just beyond all-time highs right there like that. And then this is going to be the cycle, and then you're going to have the correction over here, guys. That's how it's lining up for me. So that's why I'm bullish 2023 in cryptocurrency and going into 2024. Will there be corrections? Yes, there are going to be corrections. Just remember that keeping the third wave here on the daily. Let me go to a daily chart. Let me show you guys real quick. I won't make this too long. It's probably going to be like 20 minutes. It's going to take me a long time to upload. I'm going to be out of here. I'll be 2 days back in Cincinnati, guys. So just remember, if this is a third wave down here on the daily, that the corrections could be pretty shallow, guys. They could be really shallow. Okay, so that's what I would be looking for. Now, if this is going to be topping out, and it very well could be topping out, the prime target area, particularly for third waves, is I would actually be raising it up. So let's say it tops up there. I'd be raising it up to like 50% area, 50% area for a target, guys. So the 382 to 58, you can put 618 all the way down there, but that 50 to 55% would be a little bit more shallow corrections, what I'd be looking for on Bitcoin, guys. So otherwise, everything looks pretty good. Data points suggesting that there's obviously going to be corrections along the way, a little bit more upside. And I'm thinking within probably 30 days, maybe 45 days, is seriously probably pretty good altcoin season coming in too. So if you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.